of course, losing some of their best players, like your Davideses, like your DGTs, roster changes had to happen, and now they've kind of fallen down to this sort of tier 2, tier 3 South America tier. It's up to them to prove to me that they have something about them, but they're going to be going for a pistol rush in toward ramp, and unfortunately, nothing has come through for them in this first round. It's a great hold, multiple kills from Vinabeast and from Desh. It'll be the ideal beginning to nuke for Keedstars.
Maybe he wants to go out with a bang for 9Z, but the rest of the team isn't really maybe putting that much trust and place into him here, knowing that he's going to leave. Forced by coming through for the affirmation 9Z, and Adam is going to start things off with a Mac 10 kill. However, Desh looks to try to hold on towards ramp and has to give it up for his own life.
I appreciate it's a very, very fast retake, though. Like, I mean, they actually were down in a 4v, in a 3v4 there, sorry. Every single angle, and the box behind ramp might be the last angle he actually checks. At some point, Leo's going to swing. Actually being somewhat predicted here is Leo, and ODDIK did look away at exactly the wrong time. That's a shame. Still a glimmer of hope for Maxo. He knows he's got him pinned behind that box at ramp. Unfortunately, that nade does big damage. Leo only needs one bullet, and he'll connect that one bullet. That's a fair try for 9Z in that round, but nothing doing yet.
Early on into this nuke, then they might not be able to, you know, bring it back quickly enough. Leo doesn't know where he's being shot from, so Huaso is going to get an easy kill off of that. But that's still not going to be enough to propel 9Z to a win here. Adam with the boost trying to find Desh. You know, picked up weapon out here for Martinez. He's going to lend 9Z into a good outside position. Is it enough, though? It looks like it. Another rifle to pick up.
Been messy early rounds in the anti-ecos from Keedstars. Being given multiple chances to deliver on 9Z, and yeah, thankfully for Flash, he's able to find both Max and Adam.
Hey, nice still out here from Lucan. Picked up from that initial frag. It's fine by Huaso. Drop down into the bomb site. They need to find that plant as well. With Flash dead, they might think it's a bit safe spot, but it's only gonna be a red herring out there as Ninjas backs him up, back his dead teammate up there, and Flash with the 3K, Ninjas with the double. Okay. But there was a way you could hack like people's PC through a single PNG on like one of those servers.
Yes, you're absolutely right. It was like an animated PNG on one of the servers, right? Which you could like get access or somehow. It makes you understand, like maybe they'll fix them one day, but there was a reason why maybe some of them were removed, maybe. As in, we'll get the entry toward A here on Ninjas, and that is going to open up the bomb site. ODDIK was a little bit unsure about where he was being shot from, but somehow he survives the round so far and be able to get a plant.
Yeah, Adam saves him. I was also unsure of where ODDIK was getting shot from, but apparently Adam figured it out for the both of us. And Keedstars now are looking at their buy, are looking at their current positions, and they are fully sending this one back home before the bomb was even planted.
To take outside. That deep smoke will not dissuade them from pushing forward. Max is actually going to go through the gap of that smoke on the left-hand side near red. And actually had a chance to get that entry. That nade might dunk Leo drunky, and it will. So they do eventually get that trade via a grenade. And oh, hang on. We've got a dual cylinder vent as well to deal with. Max is... knows that Ninjas is in there. Yeah, double molly into in that position, just peppering mollies actually toward this side of the map, and now he's stuck on the stairs, couldn't move back, and he's forced into the fight. Adam will take that fight in his favor. It was 9-0 4v3.
But it's not that it's really all up to Vinabeast. 35 seconds, and they're going to get to this bomb site sooner or later. But instead, they're walking up the vent. It's also a good idea, but one that is going to be giving Flash the opportunity to at least bring this one back. So they move back down the vent, back towards where there's still Vinabeast, and he manages to find Max here, buys so much time for the rotates to come through from the garage player as well. And now Vinabeast, he's just playing this amazingly. He threw out, what, a smoke, a flash? I haven't even seen. But he's got it. Yeah, he faked it out with a flash, and now Lucan's the last man standing, finds a headshot, but just not on the right player. And Keedstars take this round away with some great positioning, really.
For 9Z, plenty of money. But, yeah. With an uncomfortable start for 9Z. This round should be okay, though. They've got ODDIK tapping down Ninjas from Silo. We heard one bullet, it got one kill. Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, like you delete one coconut PNG and the whole game just never boots up again. I don't know how it works, but it definitely does not work. Adam is gonna get himself to the bomb side. That should be the round as well. 25 seconds though, and Flash had done crazier things in the past, okay? Can't fault me for thinking that something might have happened.
Just as a complete example, like, say I was friends on Steam with Launders. I'm not, but as an example. Then a different Launders would add me, and it would say, like, Smurf account in the bio, but it would have the same profile picture, same name, same everything. And, yeah, that's a very common way that people try and get you these days. I'm not sure. You got to be careful out there, guys. Just keep your eye out for those.
There's not only that, but I'll get into it after Flash just somehow manages to take down 2 at range with a 5-7. Dash walks out towards Demise, who also peeks, gets an easy frag there, and has like just those 2 knives in the game, and people are trading that item from the different game towards people, trying to get them to think that it's actually a knife.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It is pretty crazy. Nice shot from Vinabeast. It's actually completely
They picked up
reactivates
AKs.
this round. So there's plenty of time still left on the bomb timer. Max has full util though, and he's still at 100 HP after doing that kill on Vinabeast, so that should just relax things. Doesn't even need to use any of that utility. He's been able to get both those 2 kills completely cleanly. Click this link and it ends up being like a fake Steam link or a fake like Faceit link or something, like something that gets you. And yeah, it's actually proved to be way more common and way more happens way more often than maybe you'd think. So you need to be careful. This is a full eco, by the way. It's turning into a bit of a closer round. Oh, Lucan, okay, he's just alright. I was talking over it because it was an eco.
Second was a little bit weird. We got to see him look towards the new vent, being like not knowing where the enemy shot from, even though he did. I feel like that happened the previous best of 3 quite a lot as well. Players were just not sure of information they had clear availability to. So, I don't know, maybe... I'm pretty sure it's not really that late in South America right now, but maybe they're a little bit sleep deprived, who knows. Ninjas, though. A ninja, apparently, is gonna hold on to this. Wants to take down Martinez. No, the bomb's being planted. Spotted them both out, but the bomb still went down. Ninja's nice attempt. Yeah, just a second too late. Bomb gets planted, and now it's a 2v3. Really a 1v3 out here for Lucan. Suaso Peak is gonna get timing on the smoke. Yeah, there you go. Lucan manages to bring it back down. Adam traded out as well. And a 1v1 remaining with Leo on no defuse kit.
Yeah, Lucan's playing it perfectly, obviously. Oh, the swing, the headshot. Always in the palm of the hands of Lucan. I know what you mean.
Because you know it doesn't do anything. You know it's there just to, like, hold them off for 2 extra seconds, and that's it. Speaking of holding off, that's going to be Flash falling by the wayside, trying to do exactly that while Leo stays on main. It's going to be Lucan opening up this A bomb site. Left in a 2v3 now. T&Cs have got to figure out a way to get back to this bomb site. Thank God this time, though, Leo, you've got a defuse kit, right? So you can attempt it, but not by yourself, buddy. Not that way. T&Cs is going to be leaving Dash to save, and it's 9Z
who's going through with Flamengo. It was BESTIA and Red Canids to get through in Group A. The expected 2. It's 9Z and Flamengo, I would say it's the expected 2 here as well. But 9Z have still got work to do, and they're doing some great work at the moment. Plenty of rounds in a row. Ninja's tried his best to recover, but he loves that little jump on CT vent. That's the second time or third time he's tried that in the 2BA3s we've watched of him today. With an AK, not happening ever. Unless you want to keep jumping for another, like, 100 times and see how many times out of 100 you actually hit that. Lucan will find Leo, and Dash is off. He will be, honestly, just save your KD.
It's a nice number, yeah, that's fair, that's okay, but like, last round, I have a tiny bit of a feeling that 9Z, instead of just lying about and holding their powers for this best of 3, were actually looking with the rest of our viewers at the previous best of 3, because they know the tendencies of T&Cs right now. They've been responding quite well to what Keedstars have been putting down on the CT side, and now seeing as it is their own map pick. As it's 8-4, it's CT side for 9Z, and the dualies are coming out for Lucan. Keedstars have invested into a little bit of utility, and it's going to be a fast push down towards Vent, which Flash is not going to go through with, because he doesn't have a head anymore. And we don't have Doolahans in CS2 yet.
Adam will manage to rotate back up toward the air vent. Actually get away from that fight, but unfortunately now it's pretty much impossible for him to stay alive. He's 10 HP. If he gets one kill from this, he'll be loving it, but no, can't get away. So he'll go down. Still a 4v3 intact though for 9Z. Ninjas is going to find Max as well to recover it into an even round.
And because you wind down this timer a lot, it seeds that soul of distrust out here for 9Z to kind of hold on to that B-bomb site. They went against it though, seeing the player on main, and what a peek from Ninjas. Gets the first, doesn't expect the second. Martinez! Oh, what a flick back down. Lucan just has to get this one. It's completely free, but the bomb's still gonna go down, so Keedstars will have a buy into the next.
2 Mac 10s, 2 Tech 9s, alongside that AK. As he can win this one, 10-4, turn into 11-4, and it should be done. Max goes very aggressive though, and Flash didn't just take Max Settler around, he took Lucan as well. That's pretty crazy to be able to get both. There is a response from Professor Peak and Adam, but the B-bomb site will be taken.
Adam, the T's are knocking at your door. How are you going to respond? Apparently by burning alive. Oh boy. That's good utility coming out of Keedstars. Suaso Peak still on the bomb side though is going to fall as well, leaving Martinez all left in 1v3. How did this happen? Good utility coming through from Keedstars was not the only factor. 9Z pushing a little bit past their stations right now. Martinez going towards the vents, gambling on the A-bomb side for that 1% chance they would have gone back. And now for the 99.999% chance that he's just gonna go for the save. Adam at the back of the garage as well, just holding the line. Like a good flash and a single smoke out here for Keedstars, they can complete control of Secret. Yet they're just pushing it one by one in towards ramp and in towards Adam, it looks like.
You're getting 2 there was really good for Adam. 9Z have not built up their money whatsoever. I think doing as much damage as possible here was more worth than saving your own weaponry. Sure, you don't want to give over even more AKs or maybe even a free AWP.
Maybe they overcooked it by thinking in that previous round before round number 17, round number 16, when they saved those 3 guns, which was not really that much. Maybe they thought it was full weapons, so they still had something to buy each round, even if they had gone for the damage. Maybe it wasn't worth it. But that's really overthinking or overreaching. Another Adam S2K, by the way.
Yeah.
And this one, fully unworth it. Like, back before, he played a bit of a dangerous position in towards outside of back of garage, trying to catch someone off guard. He finds 2, great, that's the round. But here, they walked into him.
Yeah, the Spanish-Romanian doing a good job once again. Lucan will hold the line toward outside, that tighter angle to watch for a cross towards Secret. Himself a free kill. Leaves just Leo left, as Adam will tap down another as well. Beast tries to creep forward. And suddenly, that risk of Keedstars getting a little bit closer in this game is being cancelled out. They will have a buy in the next round, like I was mentioning. Desh is the only one that will need a drop. But Leo is just waiting for one player to overstep the mark, and I'm not sure that's something he's going to get.
Yeah. Nothing crazy is going to happen. That's 2 flawless rounds in a row here for 9Z. Turns this entire map on their head. Could turn the entire best of 3 on their head too if they're not careful. All this momentum, 9Z are loving life, and you get to see it time and time again. Max still gets to stay alive somehow. Flashes out his way to death right before the Heaven players help him out. And Beast, he's trying to do as much as he can, as much damage as he can find. But it's not needed. Martinez has got it on lockdown, and Flash with the bomb behind his back He's gonna try to punch in those digits at least before he dies. 1v3, and he's gotta do God's work here for T&Cs to keep it alive. Oh, and he started it off well, but the nade's gonna still deal damage. The flash is great, and he's gonna look for more. He's down to 15 though.
Oh!
And the lineup was there. Adam never expects it. Stays out in the open, and a headshot ends it off. God's work indeed. Flash. Oh look, Lucan, that incendiary I'm sure did so much for you.
It delayed them 2 seconds. It's all good. That 2 seconds could mean everything. And he will manage to get himself his one kill. They're actually going a little bit one by one in toward ramp there. Beast is lucky there's no player toward hell to try and remove him from that position. Martineza, great catch. Dash with his Mac 10 will go down, but it's a good trade from Beast. Harasso peak top hut. Will trade though. And we'll get a 3v2 back in action. Still alive somehow. He's still on 100 HP. Somehow as well. Dropping down toward the box next to hut actually allowed Max to creep in on the flank. It was a distraction. It was a sort of accidental, perfect distraction.
And I just don't think that's gonna work. Or it might. Okay.
Oh, timing
Close.
shot. Yeah, it was very close. Lucan's in a great position, trying to play the headshot angle, judging these shots pretty nicely. Will fall back as well. He even has an escape route through the glass. Chooses to stand and fight though. And he probably should have got out through that glass, honestly. Adam's not being checked though. Should have a freebie. Oh, he hasn't finished his dinner. That's awkward. And Martineza hasn't been able to help out either. Adam will do well to find one still and a good shot, but the position in the smoke. Beast is going to push him down on the low HP. Might as well take a gamble when you're 12-8 down. Clutch attempt from Harasso Peak. You've got 2 players watching the double doors. You're not going to be able to grab that one, Harasso Peak.
Investing into that kid, so there are going to be chances for a retake as well if need be. For now though, Lucan trying to go for something a bit more aggressive. He's going to incendiary the way out of trophy room and then trying to go in aggressive. Let's see him move through, and the flash disconnect. That's an AK on the pickup, looking for the second, spams him down the smoke. Lucan hasn't even seen Beast, just knew about him, sensed him. And the timing couldn't have been even better. Finds Dash as well.
That's huge. Oh, the advanced position outside from Leo. He had a chance to catch Martineza in hell, but what a reaction, what a headshot. Love to see that from Martinez's POV. That's one of those really frustrating ones for Leo, right? Where you're like, how on earth have I died there? Could never have happened. And poor old Ninjas has been dinked through a smoke and now naded down to 1 HP. Oh, it never rains, but it pours. Oh. Doesn't matter. In the end, he was always going to get taken down. It was a 1v3 either way. 9Z will clinch the map 13-10. They get over the line on their own pick of Nuke. It's Inferno up next
to try to just make that scoreline a bit closer. And they halfway succeeded. So I don't know if they get a couple more chances of like those, maybe they can take their own map pick away. I genuinely can't say. What I can say is that the pistol round is underway, and that flash dealt nothing towards the CT side because Harasso Peak and Martinez just shut it all down in a 2v5. It's either very chaos-induced, very crazy, you never know what's happening next round, or it's very chill, very streamlined. The team that should win is winning. And half the time, you don't know which one you're going to get. So that's great.
9 for Max, doing some good work here on this first gun round. Getting a couple of kills already. Flash trying to answer his way back in, but there's a second player in pit that's going unchecked. And Adam, well, he actually, in the end, only gets 1. So with the other kill coming through toward Max, it means that Martineza has to clutch 1 versus 2. He's got the AK to swap to. So that makes his clutch very durable, but, you know, he's got to try and pick up a kit off the floor, maybe. I'm not sure if there's anyone littered on the site anywhere. Maybe he'd have to jump into pit to grab one. Has Leo missed the timing, or has he actually seen him? Nope, now he knows. It's all good. Oh, my word, I say it's all good. Desh went down, and Leo, of course, on 11 HP, almost got spun on by Martineza.
And this is a bit scary, because on CT side Inferno, I'm definitely not an advocate for the AWP, but it seems like Martinez is. And he is going to connect that first shot onto Dash on the lineup, actually, for the ramp player. Pushing out towards Banana. Gets the timing, takes him down. The MP9 gets traded out by Adam. And T&Cs are going to start this 3v4 off on a pretty big disadvantage, because Flash is all the way on the other side of the map. It's really going to be down to a 2v2 on the B-bomb site.
Max is going to shift away. He's got utility to, of course, recollect that's been left for him. We'll jiggle or see a foot, and that's the perfect time to put a smoke down. So, does he have any more on the ground around him? I'm not entirely sure. If he doesn't, they're completely out of utility. 9Z in this round, but will it matter? Adam's got his kill, covering Boiler for the flash lurk. And they're going to be moving Ninjas and Vinabeast up toward mid. But in a 2v4, even though actually they have vacated the A bomb site, I was going to say, 30 seconds ago, you probably shouldn't put 3 on B and only 1 on A. You do need a 2-2 split here for it to really make sense. There should be no risk here. 20 seconds, Huaso Peak on the line. A bit of an awkward angle, but he's got onto the site as they push up. He's able to play a crossfire with his teammate. And there's just going to be no way in. Very comfortable. Nice headshots, nice team play.
Who do you reckon is the oldest still playing player right now in any pro team? Well, let's see this round first, and then you can cook up your roster. Through. There you go, Ninjas. Denies him actually on the entry, spamming through the smoke away. Huaso Peaks makes his presence known though, and we get a little bit of lag. You know, we don't know what happens next, but what we do know is that 9Z have lost control over the bomb site, and seeing as Adam was already dead, they're gonna pull the plug, even though the HP values are really low out there for Keystars. In round number 9.
Wow, the mess. Going for something aggressive towards second mid, and he actually did get that headshot towards back. Has he been able to get out? No, he's going all the way through. And why not now? Because unfortunately, Max has died over toward B. He, took a nade to the chest as he was trying to fall back. And it's pretty easy for him to get taken down, sadly. And, yeah, now they've completely lost the B bomb site. This is going to be a very difficult retake. But the thing is, it's been so quick, their push toward B. And they've got, banana control with Adam S. This makes this retake definitely worth it because they've still got so much utility. They can still work their way back into this one. It's still very difficult. It's never easy going into all these sort of retakes. We've got a couple of players in the open. There's Huaso Peak with 1. He's managed to flick up for 2. No bullets for the 3rd, but there's a trade from Lucan. It's working out until Vinabeast steps up. 19 HP. Trying to find Martinez on the defuse. But he hasn't got it in time. They both die. Everyone dies. And it's a Keystars round.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of free firing. Just not when you're trying to fake like this, because yeah, look, they're gonna peek back into it and they have more than enough time to get back to the same bomb site. The moment you get to see the bomb being spotted out as well, they immediately start to just crunch back up. 10 seconds, no way for Vinabeast to get anything done in this round. It will just be a hold for the op. Vinabeast trying to stay alive. Recognizing he might get pushed here, but he won't.
And they get an opening pick with it somehow when they've got everyone around the B-bomb site here. They're going to start pushing in. Good smoke that will block off a couple of players, but that nade will be pretty tasty. Angle being held, and okay, Lucan has been destroyed by Leo, and that PT50 was actually one of the main important factors of this round. Max now needs desperately to stay alive, but he won't. And Ninjas has picked up that AWP, got himself 1 more kill, and now this retake. I mean, 2 HP, 12 HP, 19 HP. They are all squishy. Now it's back into a 2v2 now, and a double dark setup. Does Huaso Peak gauge that could be a possibility? Sees both, takes both. That was quick. That was a great reaction. Sure, bomb down. That was the goal of the round for Keystars.
Of the consequences of this round, it looks like they're going to go for a 1-1-3 setup, trying to just peek a little bit in towards this banana side, gain a little bit of advantage, information, and Lucan for a little bit of treachery out here to Adam.
Oh, the swing from Huaso Peak in toward the apartments. Doesn't work out. Now, Martinez is in a very tough position. He's got to worry about a player coming in from the apps position and from short. Got to flick up, got to flick back down again. It's incredibly awkward, and he only gets 1. It's a very quick end to the half. Dash and Vinabeast will manage to run over the final 2 players. And they do get 5 on T. It's acceptable.
It's always maybe Spanish is a little bit easier to understand than French. This is fun though. ODDIK knows the ninja's there, and it's just gonna pop, take his head down.
Good tried. It's pretty awkward there for Ninjas. I mean, he's having a pretty rough game overall, going 6-10, not awful, but to have that angle for the leg to be so clearly obvious, it's almost like it was a bait, but it wasn't a bait. And surprising just to be happy to sit there in the open like that, missing the timing, and will easily be pre-fired out of the round. Thankfully, teammate Leo will make sure he only gets that one. Vinner has now spotted the push through Arch. 3 players are going to try and rush him down. It's going to be very awkward. Hopping away is probably the right way to go about things. And they realise they shouldn't try and chase him down because there'll be more where that came from. Full control of CT, but Desh is now here to help out. And they're kind of getting plucked away and plucked off out of the round one by one right now. They kind of need to find this backside B player.
Let's see if they'll be able to, because Leo's still in the dark out here, and he's going to be able to deny the bomb planter. Finds another headshot, looks for the last, gets a little help from CT spawn. T&Cs up to the rotate out here for Desh and Leo to help out. Vinabeast alone on the bomb site. Turn around in from Church as well. Leo might just come just in time of these 20 seconds to get to the bomb site. Desh on a good connect as well. Lucan brings it back to a 4-on-4. No one checks into dark though. Why would you go back with the back turned away? ODDIK is going to fall. Martinez stays alive on low HP, and it's still down to the bomb plant. A boost out there failed and forced back in towards CT, as it's going to be a 3-man retake in there from there. Trying to get to that bomb, but look at the HP values here for 9Z. It's going to be a rough one.
Oh, the flash is excellent, but Lucan still managed to find one. Martinez, dancing around quad now, 11 HP, so awkward. 2v2, Adam's going to try and take control, and Ninjas does not expect it. Why would you, to be fair? And even when it's a 2v3 maybe or something, maybe a 1v2, you expect a player to try and take a...
If Snacks can do it the same, I don't mind.
Yeah, it's kind of true, right? Like, I feel like in Snacks' position, I said when he joined G2, it was kind of like a bit of a left field move at the time. I said if he can help this team win a couple of trophies, what a shot from ODDIK, win a couple of trophies, then he's done his job, really. Because, like, it was people doubted him so much. 2 big trophies, which is what they got, which was pretty fair and well played. Talking about what's fair and well played, ODDIK didn't just get that smoke bang onto the balcony player.
The team kind of just fell apart.
Kaboom. They will not connect toward Vinabeast, but he's going to have to do a good job to try and stay alive here. And you know what? He is going to, actually. Adam could wallbang that, though. Oh, close.
Let's see if they're going to get those 2. They could find it right now with this round. T&Cs not great on the economy front at all. But Vinabeast is quick enough to gain control over Taxi. Guaso still connecting shots, though. 18 and 10. He's been having a hell of a game. A good walk-up, though.
And Max has got a timing as well. They can just pop through with this apps play. Thankfully for Flash, he realizes that Martinez is setting up utility and will look to try and swing around or catch him easily. Actually, there's still this triple short setup. The Molotov will try and stop them, but there's too many players there. And unfortunately for 9Z, they've gone into the, well, perfect trap.
11 to 8. Still amazing economy on the back of 9Z, but it's not a deadly scenario for T&Cs if they lose this, right? It's not all done. They'll still try to go for more, and that will be Ninjas. Not to fight immediately. Flash does find a trade onto Max. That won't mean much in the long term, as right now 9Z are taking up the space they need to set up that B-side take.
Yeah, and there's, again, they're going into somewhat of the stack, which is could catch them off guard. We have a couple of players playing anti-flash though, and in a position to deliver, and there we go. One more where that came from, but even though there are some nades drawn on some of these players, They have teammate support. It's Adam to get 3 of those kills. South American scene will join them.
Let's see, the execute might be our last one. Lucan is gonna fall in the middle of the smoke. However, trades are still coming through. Leo, great 2K. Out of his own smoke there is going to go back, not to get denied by the HE. And we're left in a 2v4 with a replenished CT smoke. Down to this retake. 2 flashes, 2 smokes, 3 smokes even, with one on Leo coming in late. No utility left out here for the T side, so they have to push. They have to keep them on their toes. Adam, he's being really aggressive here, but he does connect on the first, finds the second as well. Adam just needs to stay alive right now. It's a 2-on-2 and the time's ticking. Diffuse kit on flash. He just needs to find the smoke on the bomb site. Oh, and there's the trade. Where's the spray though? Martinez struggles with the rifle, finds the headshot, looks for the last. Is there time? There is no time. This is it. It's 13-8, and it finishes off in 2 for this best of 3 to send 9Z to those playoffs directly to the quarterfinals.